Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Washington football team. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. 180. What is that? Here we go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay. Start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11 MT, take.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Gun. Tahat. 180. What is that?
55 is Mike, guys, 55.
11 MT.
I'm going to come back to you. Mike.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
11 Thomas.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike 55.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open man is Chase, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I'm fine, ready?
Check Mike. Watch 55. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on, boy. Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Good results here. Takes us forward for about 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Whip.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Here's Kelly. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Get set. 180. It's hot. 12.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, here we go.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse with equal proficiency.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to the tight end Sample. 6-0 our score after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff for Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Oh, what a move. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Second down at 4.
Mike Bartu. Nice, sweetheart. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Check.
To throw, Kelly. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Kelly. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
We taking wins home. Hey, Mike 52. Let him. 19, right there.
to try and throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Kelly. Flush to his right. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. 18 rattling.
Play action, it's Kelly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. There to make the grab. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11. Here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
180. Nice hot. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. Gotta go. Hot.
Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We got this. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. 180. Nice hot.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon, and he'll go down at the 28.
Done. Stop. 180. 11. 11.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11 MT tape.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. On first down, it's Kelly. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
McPherson now for the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Washington.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Buffalo 18. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Stay with your man. Go.
Now Kelly. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Second and 10.
Right there in the middle, 55. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2.
On first and 10, Kelly. Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Okay, break.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Mike 52.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Kelly to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. A play fake. Now Kelly. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
I'm coming after you.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory.
Jam, go.
Out of the gun, it's It's Kelly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They red zone coverage there. Thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
52's the mic. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Kelly. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw is Kelly.
Down to lose 1.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch the run.
Burrow will throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
Here we go.
you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Burrow. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's get set.
Mike, 50.
Tahad.
Check, 55, Mike.
180.
All right, D.
180. Tahad.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Hey, we got to go. Tahad.
They'll run here with Mixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On second down now, Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Check, 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 check.
91 is the Mike.
11 Thomas.
On second down, Mixon. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Mike 50.
Check, smash, check, smash.
Ricky. Watch twist.
Bronco 80.
Here's Kelly to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Kelly. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
18 Cardinal.
Strip that ball.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
Now Kelly. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hill. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Show an 8. Show an
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
They'll look to throw here.
Let's go, D.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Here we go. Hey, can.
All day.
Hey, stop.
Now Burrow on first down. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
11, 11, 11. Shot.
Play action. It's Burrow.
52's the mic.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Can. Shot.
And the Bengals first down.
Check 52.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Gun. Shot. 180.
Target. Mike 50.
11, 11, 11. Shot.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A 34-yard attempt.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Operating from the gun, Kelly. Throw left side complete. That's Turner.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shift.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Get that quarterback.
Back to throw. Kelly. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
36.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Let's go. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Watch the pass.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Here's Kelly throwing on 1st down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Tiger. 19 Tiger.
To throw again on 2nd down. Kelly. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Panther 11.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
New Mike 52. Mike 52.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the counter, Gibson. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.